All right, let's go spin this thing around and get that chunk of plastic out of there. Oof. I see it has been consumed by the gear. I thought it was gonna pop out. Oh, isn't this exciting? This is a terrible idea. Hello, friends and strangers. I am the Rat King, as you all know. And, well, I have a story for you guys today. Well, more like an update, really. Actually, my tire pressure, I can feel, is really, really low. I need to go back and solve that problem. Anyways, I will get back and fix that problem shortly. I have a lot of problems to fix. One of which being that I haven't made a video in a while. Not like a full video. I've made a couple very short ones, like less than a minute. But not a proper video, you know. So that's what this is going to be, a proper video, don't you know. Anyways, yes, I am on my Honda, and I push start it still. Mostly because it's fun. I have a wire I can use to start it, or I could replace that relay and then not have to worry about it at all. In any case, yes, my Buell Blast does not work at all. The primary, there's this tensioner in it that exploded. But hold on, let me go back to the beginning of this tale. The ballad of the Buell Blast that has blasted itself. Something like that. Yeah, so I got it dynoed. Pretty fun. It made a miserably small amount of power, even less than I expected, because I never tuned it after getting my sick car, very stanced. Yeah, I put new cams in it, but never ended up tuning the carb for those cams, so it was not given the proper amount of fuel. And yeah, it was not getting much power at the top end or the middle end. The bottom end was all right, but I mean, it's the bottom end. It's never gonna, you know, it's not where you make all your power. So yeah, I went to tune it. I pulled out some jets, you know, swapped them around, some shims and stuff. Shims is what I really needed. Yeah, I got it running a hell of a lot better. And then I was adjusting the timing. Oh my god, did that make a difference. I mean, I've got a high compression kit, so I mean, you'd expect it to need slightly different timing, which is when the spark plug ignites the air-fuel mixture. Yeah, I got it running a hell of a lot better than it had been, but still not perfect. And I wanted it to be perfect. And the problem was that I got it running really great throughout the range, but on the top end, it was still cutting out at higher RPMs. And it was not ideal, you might say. So I discovered that probably the primary chain was too tight, the tensioner was too tight. So on high RPMs it was just like killing it on the power end, because just all that power was getting wasted into grinding down this piece of plastic. So I did what a sensible man would do, and I loosened it a little. And it was better. It was a lot better. Not perfect, but you know, definitely better. It was not cutting out in first gear. It had been cutting out at 27 miles per hour, whereas it should have been getting about 35. Oh, and also it wasn't actually 27 miles per hour. It was probably more, because my gearing is different. But I mean, I don't want to get too in depth with all the explanation. This guy getting across, and here we go. I was just saying something. Totally lost my train of thought. Whatever. Basically, I was loosening the primary chain, and it was going faster. It was going a lot faster, and I was like, "Oh man, this is the ticket. This is the solution to all my problems. I need to loosen it more." And I did, and it was still too tight, but You see, the thing is, when a chain's been, when the tensioner, it's been too tight for a while, it gets worn down and it gets weakened. And then when you loosen it, well, it might improve some things, but it might cause you a bunch of other problems as well. And let me tell you, it caused me a couple problems, because I had it running, you know, I was loosening it to make sure I could hear the sound of it. I could hear when it started getting loose, because you'll start hearing like that chain slapping around. And, well, motorcycles are great. I just want to say that. But sometimes they explode, because as I was loosening that chain, listening to it, yeah, it made a loud thunking noise, and it died. So, yeah, I opened it up, and, well... Alright, well, my adventure in tuning this machine has ended rather poorly. My primary tensioner self-destructed. There's another piece of it there. I don't know, I guess that tension was the only thing holding it together, because it didn't take long. And when it went, it took out the upper chain guide, which would be this thing. Sits about up there. And it's missing a significant portion of it. And that significant portion is now lodged in here, making the chain extra tight now. So I'm gonna turn it over and get that out and see what it looks like, eh? Alright, let's go spin this thing around and get that chunk of plastic out of there. So yeah, that's not ideal. Chunks of plastic everywhere, you know. A bad day, but not too bad of a day, because I always know I can get it fixed again, and it'll be better than before, because now I know what the problem was, and now I got a new tensioner, which is not over tightened and over worn. That will be the fastest Buell Blast ever, or something like that. At least, definitely faster than average. I mean, it's already faster than average, but not as fast as it could be. And maybe I'll put nitrous in it or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm getting new parts for all of it, replacing all that. It's not too expensive, not too hard, really. I mean, I've opened that up before. I've replaced the clutch hub, because it was broken. Oh my god, I smell so much weed right now. Holy. Woo! Dang. Man, that was strong. Someone is driving a little bit under the influence. In any case, yeah, I can fix it. It'll be great. And I'll fix a couple other things. It'll probably be like a month before it's back on the road. Or at least a couple weeks, because, I mean, now that it's broken, dude, I'm not just gonna fix one thing. I could make the whole thing better, you know? So I will, and it'll be great. I'm gonna move the gas tank a little farther forward, make it more comfortable. I'm gonna change up the front fairing quite a bit. It'll still have horns, so don't be worried about that. But it's gonna look a fair bit different when I'm done with it. And I think I'm gonna make side covers and some panels to cover some electronics, so I don't get like water and everything, because it ain't got no fenders, and it's just kind of open on the bottom under the seat where I have all my wires at. Yeah. In any case, that's the story on that thing. This thing, I just haven't fixed that thing. I still have to push start it. As you can tell, it runs fine. The biggest problem with it right now is the tire pressure is low still. It's pretty low. I'm gonna cut this video about now. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for some reason. I mean, come on, I'm amazing. But anyways, yeah, ride safe, but not too safe.